Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's the Mosin Dude here. Today we're going to be starting the part 2 of the Teardrop camper restoration. It's going to be mostly demolition today, and I'll probably be talking about a little more stuff. But as you can see, I got my cardboard box in there for disposing of my trash. I have my 5-in-1 tool and my crowbar to kind of help pry some of this stuff up. I got a little knife. We're going to see if I can even get this stuff up right now. But yeah. Got some safety glasses, so when I'm pulling on the stuff, it's not flying, hit me in the face. A little cloth mask. It smells a little dingy in here. And I think part of that's probably the rotten wood, so I don't want to be breathing all this stuff in necessarily as I'm ripping it up. So we're gonna see what we can do here and try to, get this flooring up. And as you can see, my glasses are already fogging up, so I don't know if the glasses are gonna work. So I might forego those. Take them off my face a little bit. We'll see. And go from there. Yeah, that stuff right there is it's like wet feeling. Oh yeah, she's a little rotten underneath. So I'll show you guys here in a second once I get this up and going. So this is just like rolled floor. Nothing too crazy. Oh yeah, it's all rotten underneath there, so. Not great, as you can see. Not great at all, but good thing is it's coming up pretty easy, so shouldn't be too much of a pain to get this out. Yep, this whole floor is gonna have to be redone. I can already tell. Wow, that came out a lot easier than I thought it would. Cool. Alright, well, I'm going to rip this out and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright, so there's the floor ripped out. So as you can see, that's why it smells weird, because the plywood underneath is just rotten out. That's where the water got in over there. Super rotten, super soft wood over there, spongy. I think a lot of this stuff is the glue from the actual flooring itself. So it's not mold, but I mean, that over there is definitely rotten. And then all this, I think, is just the glue from where the laminate kind of roll was on the floor. But all this is gonna have to come out. It smells pretty rough in there, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on trying to get this plywood out. Probably gonna end up actually going in a respirator mask because it smells really bad, and I definitely don't want to be breathing all this in. So I'll be back in a little bit and give you guys an update. So here you can see, started pulling up this OSB, and it's just rotten, completely rotten. So I was wrong. But yeah, you can see the diamond plate flooring underneath, kind of here. So it's metal, which is good, but it's kind of a little rusting. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing, you can see they put them up on 2x4s when they built it, which I guess is better than it just being the straight OSB on the bottom of the floor, because it would have rotted so much quicker. But I'm probably gonna end up taking all the flooring out to include the 4x4s, taking all of the galley out, and then just sealing this, like giving it a good scrub on this diamond plate, make sure that there's no rust on it, that it doesn't continue to rust. You can see kind of over there, maybe. It's kind of bowing a little bit, so the metal's warped, but I gotta try to figure out a way to seal that. My dad mentioned getting some kind of marine plywood. It's basically pressure treated, so that'll help, I guess, in the future, but I'm gonna have to figure out a way to attack this. I think what's gonna end up happening is once I take all this out, I'm going to close the back and just kind of spray the whole thing down with like a water hose and see if it's leaking anywhere, because that'll help avoid this problem in the future. But then also kind of checking around the bottom of the seals of the frame itself where it was put on. So it's going to be quite the project, but yep, there's just a little update for you. So I'm going to get back to attacking this floor. So as you can see there, most of the plywood is up. Literally as I was ripping it up, it was wet, which is not ideal. Came back here, got it all up out of the bottom as well. Took some pictures kind of the whole setup, what it looked like, so I can kind of envision what it was, because just about all this is going to come out. I have my oscillating saw up here that I'm going to get ready to use for the 2x4s, and then this plywood up here that actually seems to be in okay like shape. I mean, it's obviously it's rotten, so it's coming out, but it's still pretty dense. And I don't want to keep hammering on it, because that's kind of how I broke all this up, is I just hammered on it. And then I got to this part, and I don't want to mess with like the structure of the walls too much. It's a little rotten kind of on the bottom edge over there. So I'm going to figure that problem out later, but I didn't want to keep beating on this side and it start causing damage to the actual frame and fiberglass. So I'm going to take the oscillating saw, take out these 2x4s. None of this stuff was pressure treated, which is just absolutely beautiful. That's why it rotted the way it did. So basically gonna have to figure that out, and then take my oscillating saw and take all this out, probably leave these shelves here just for kind of reference, but all this is gonna come out because it's dry rot, and then also the tailgate as well area is gonna have to be replaced because it's starting to rot at the bottom. But yeah, as you can see, he just put straight up like untreated wood on the floor, and the floor is actually in pretty good shape. You can see it was a little wet, but I'm gonna basically take these 2x4s out and then just clean up as best I can, and I'll get back with that. All right, here's the update with the trailer. Got all the wood and stuff out. As you can see, there's a little bit of like rot that happened on the side, but it's pretty secure. Like you give it a good tap test, it sounds pretty solid, and it's dry. So what I'm gonna do is end up spraying that with a half and half bleach mix. I'll talk about that in the next video to kill any mold that might be there, and then I'm gonna go back and seal it up with some mildew, mold, and primer. But as you can see, there's a couple of green dots down here, kind of all over. What those are is the screws that this guy had in there. I got to go back in and chop those off and then fill them with JB Weld. And then I'm going to go back and cover the whole floor with a sealant to try to mitigate any of the issues that you can see a bunch of the green dots back here. Mitigate a bunch of the issues that it had. So it'll clean up nice, I think. And if it doesn't, well, we'll see. It'll be more of a long-term thing. But I got 2 more bolts up underneath that piece of wood up there that I need to chop off. And then it'll be ready to chop the rest of these bolts and fill with JB Weld. And then we should be off to the next step of the video. So there's an update for video number 2. This is the demolition video. If I didn't mention that before, it'll be in the title. But all of the stuff, as you can see, cleared out pretty good. Yeah, it's been quite a process. This has been taking me days to get to this point. Mostly because I was trying to chop up underneath that. You can tell it's pretty gnarled up, but that part just taking the longest for sure. But as you can see, here's where we're at right now with the camper build. Took the door off because it was all in the way. But yeah, I am going to wrap this video up here, and we'll be on to number 3. It'll be preparation, cleaning, and painting. So we'll see you guys in the next video.